Kurana, one of Australia's leading saltwater crocodile farms, located in Kawonga, east of Rockhampton, is an Australian federal government approved breeding farm using F2 generation captive bred crocodiles. Kurana was the first private enterprise crocodile farm to be established in Queensland, and today John Lever and his wife Lillian breed the most sought after species of crocodile in the world, the Crocodilius porosus, more commonly known as the saltwater crocodile. John and Lillian produce around 1,000 eggs annually and generate first-grade skins which are in huge demand worldwide. John has recently expanded his business into the exportation of these skins to a company in Italy.
Well, over the years we have sold skins to France, to Japan, to Italy, to Germany and America. Every skin that we turn off the place is a first-grade skin. We've had several companies vying for our business, and we've settled on an Italian company. We're very happy to go alongside this high-profile name and supply skins to them. The skins off a 1.8 metre crocodile, you're looking at about $500 to $600 Australian dollars. You know, so it's a fairly valuable piece of leather when you consider you only get one handbag out of a skin. So it starts off, and then by the time it's tanned, it's worth over $1,000.
To keep up with such high demand, productivity is a vital part of business at Kurana. Along with Western Australia, Queensland is the only other state where egg harvesting is not legalised, and the crocodile industry relies primarily on captive breeding. According to studies by Dr. Adam Britton, sustainable use programs have been put into place in the Northern Territory and have proved a high success rate. They give people the incentive to not only preserve the crocodiles, but their natural habitat. These programs involve the harvesting of crocodile eggs from wild nests, with payment of eggs given to landowners. The hatchlings are then sold to crocodile farms for raising and skin production.
Well, for a start, there's got to be a change in legislation. Right now it's illegal to harvest eggs from the wild. So you've got to have a government program which allows you to do it, and then there has to be a systematic monitoring of it so you're not damaging the wild population. And it's a matter of getting some baseline data on how many crocs are out there in a particular river system. In reality you don't, because the eggs are the most expendable proportion of the population.
John Lever believes if the Queensland government allowed harvesting of eggs in the wild, the industry could double its size.
Pens here are indoor-outdoor pens because we're fairway south. That means that the winter time will affect the growth of crops. And so we have these with glass windows, so they go inside a heated area at night. The first thing in the morning when the sun hits the window, it heats up and they get all warm.
The crocodiles run very parallel lives to us. They're sexually mature, 11 to 15. Girls before boys, the same as us. They have a breeding life 20, 30, 40 years, the same as us. And they die out 70, 80, 90, sometimes longer, the same as us. So very similar.
The best skin in the world, the one in most demand, is the one there is least of. So the supply chain is very, very important for companies. Now you can imagine what might happen for every crocodile farmer in Queensland and the supply chain if the government allowed egg harvesting to take place. This means we could go up in the Gulf of Carpentaria where eggs are flooded and drowned every year, harvest those eggs and put them into productive use. For instance, I would believe I could double my production every year just like that, and every farm in Queensland could.
To help towards the growth of the industry, the annual Great Croc Hatch is currently taking place at Kurana Crocodile Farm, with over 800 eggs already hatched.
Oh, the Great Croc Hatch is a tourism event. It goes for 3 months and people can come along and see babies hatch out of eggs for the 3 months that they're hatching. We advertise the hatch dates, and what we do is copy what the mother crocodile does. We pick up an egg and turn it and crush the eggshell gently, and this is what happens in the wild. This is what the mothers do, and the baby pops out.
The drought is always a challenge for John and Lillian working in the crocodile farming industry. The breeding season of the saltwater croc occurs during the wet season between October and May, and timing of nesting is related to rainfall and water levels. High rainfall and cool conditions between the months of August and November result in high nesting efforts.
We're running at about half to 2/3 productive capacity at the moment, simply because of the drought. If you don't get continued rain, there is no sexual stimulus coming from the atmosphere then the males don't produce sperm. And the females may not cycle as well, so they don't produce as many eggs. So without an early decent start to the wet, and without a decent follow-up of rainfall, we get lower productivity.
However, throughout Queensland there are conservation groups who aim to protect and conserve Queensland's environment and its inhabitants. Crystal Jasperson is the coordinator of the Capricorn Conservation Council in Rockhampton, which is a non-profit organisation aimed at protecting and enhancing central Queensland's natural environment.
Harvesting eggs from the wild can threaten the species population of crocodiles. We're not against people making this a business, but what we are against is taking ones from the wild. So let's use the ones that are already in captivity.
It is estimated that less than 1% of eggs laid by the saltwater croc in the wild actually hatch and survive to become adults. Overheating, flooding and predation by goannas and feral pigs claim a high proportion of unhatched embryos.
Eggs are going to be destroyed in the wild, that's right. It is the wild, this is nature. I don't think that should be an excuse for people to be able to go in and harvest these and make money from this. I think that's wrong. Queensland has a different set of circumstances. We have a lot more urban development in and around coastal areas, swamps and rivers. Therefore, it wouldn't be suitable to allow harvesting when crocs are already having a hard time keeping up. At this point in time, I wouldn't support harvesting eggs from the wild in Queensland.
It appears that if harvesting of croc eggs from the wild was made legal in Queensland, the crocodile industry could double its size. However, at this stage, the debate is ongoing.